In a quiet town nestled between sprawling hills and dense forests, there lived a man named Harold. With sharp eyes and a keen intellect, Harold had a talent for uncovering secrets, secrets that others would do anything to keep hidden. Harold worked as an investigative journalist for the local paper, the Greenville Gazette. Over the years, he'd earned a reputation for fearless reporting, delving deep into stories that most people couldn't even imagine. His latest project, however, would lead him to uncover a conspiracy so vast it shook the very foundation of the community. The trouble began when Harold received an anonymous tip about a large corporation that was dumping toxic waste into the local river, a river that supplied the town with its drinking water. With a sense of urgency and a moral duty to unveil the truth, he committed himself to the investigation. Night after night, Harold pored over documents, gathered evidence, and spoke to beleaguered employees who feared for their jobs. The puzzle pieces began to fit together, revealing a cover-up involving influential figures and bribed officials. Finally, after months of relentless pursuit, Harold pieced together the truth and wrote an explosive article that exposed the corporation's illegal activities, complete with evidence and testimonies. The town was shocked, and the corporation faced immediate backlash. Lawsuits were filed, protests erupted, and the once invisible company was thrust into the spotlight. But just as Harold's story was about to be published, he vanished. The day before the article was set to go live, Harold didn't show up for work. His colleagues became worried after he missed several calls, and the police were soon involved. Still, there was no trace of Harold. Speculation and theories ran wild. Had Harold's investigation put him in danger? Did the corporation have a hand in his disappearance, or had he gone into hiding for fear of retribution? As days turned to weeks, the town grappled with the unsettling circumstances. The newspaper published the article as planned, cementing Harold's legacy as a courageous truth seeker, but the mystery of his dissolution remained. Then, years later, a former employee of the corporation resurfaced, riddled with guilt. He confessed that Harold had been spirited away to a safe house in another country, protected by a network of journalists devoted to shielding whistleblowers. And so, Harold continued his work from the shadows, ensuring the truth was never silenced, his disappearance an emblem of resistance against corruption forever etched in the heart of Greenville.